First of all, Coach, just, when a team shoots like that, 73.7% in the first half, is it just hard to kind of overcome that?
Yeah, definitely, because, the first thing I want to say is they played great. I tip my cap to them for playing better than we did. I mean, it's the best they've played probably in a long time, and they played it in the perfect time for them. So we just, I think we allowed them probably to have, to get into good of a rhythm, and then once they did, they were just knocking down shots.
How frustrating is it when the team keeps fighting back, keep getting down to as close as 4 a few different times there, and then every time they just jump it back out to a 10-point lead?
Yeah, it's hard playing that way. Like you never get any great momentum going in the game. We didn't have any momentum tonight. We were always trying to claw back, and then like you said, they would hit a big shot that was pretty deflating, and so for us to keep fighting back and getting it within. Shows you a lot, but at the same time, I was, probably shouldn't have been, having to claw back like that if we would have played really well.
Yeah. What can you kind of say about your team's offensive execution? I know, the numbers weren't horrible, but still, only the 18 assists. And we talked yesterday about you guys, getting 20-plus assists to really be, competitive.
Anyone who watched, we were never in a great rhythm all night. I think we got... we were frustrated by that fact, and it was a frustrating game all the way around, and I think it was more, to me it was more just defensively. That's the way I felt was, our defense wasn't leading to anything to us offensively. We were always trying to, come back and try to have the pressure of scoring after giving up a score, and that's not the way you can have a lot of success. And so I go back to just us defensively. If we would have played better, I think offensively we would have had a better rhythm. It's just the way basketball is. If you never, if you're constantly getting scored on and deflated, then it's hard to come down and put that much pressure on yourself offensively.
Ashley and Erica, how frustrating was it defending their outside shooters when they kept knocking down all those threes?
Well, the frustrating part is it was the girls that don't usually shoot threes that were making them all. And so we had Shanna, I think her name is she scored, 20-something? And we had her down as a driver on the scout report, so it's frustrating when you know the scout and then they're knocking down shots. So.
Then that's, it goes to, that's why I said sometimes you tip your cap. You have, a player who averages, like Ashley said, 3-4 points a game, and she hits you for 23, and they got a couple of their posts that stepped out, hit some, another 2-point score that went off for, double, pretty good in the double digits. So then it just opens up because then you're defending everything. And it just was one of those shooting nights for them.
And Christy, I guess same thing for you. Defending some of those post players inside, seems like even if you guys hadn't defended well, they were making that extra pass. Was it just hard to defend the girls that were cutting to the basket?
Yeah, they have some pretty physical post players, and it can be tough to compete with.
What do you guys think was the biggest thing with this matchup with them, where they were able to get you guys twice in this building?
They got a lot of length, and unlike a lot of teams in the conference, since they're new, they don't really have that old stigma that nobody can win in Wayland. So I think that they come in and they're not as scared maybe as other teams are to play us on our own court.
And Coach, obviously not the result you would have liked tonight, but what can you kind of just say about the season overall for the team?
I don't know. I'll start with, these three, because it's always hardest for seniors, and I don't know if we're done or not. We'll see. We need a lot of help. It'll be interesting to see. I think we'd probably put ourselves in a position with region rankings coming out tomorrow, but this loss is going to hurt us. So unless the team's in front of us, I'll lose, and we might be in trouble. But, starting with these three, it's just, we put a lot on their plate this year, and they produced throughout the season pretty consistently. I'm proud of the fact that they're academic, all-conference kids. They're athletic, all-conference players. So, you know, like that is something that you leave. I mean, that's not an easy thing to do, and I don't know. I'd be probably safe to say that not everyone in the conference has, you know, all their all conference players are also academic players, and so it's a testament to them, and we're gonna miss that when you talk about, you know, what are you leaving behind. You know, like those are pretty high standards that you leave. So yeah, I feel for them. I wish, you know, we'll look back and I'll kick myself, you know, as a coach. What could we have done better, you know, to prolong their career? And that's, you know, like that. We're moving forward. I don't, you know, we'll be okay. But I hurt for these three, and I wish that we could have done more for them.
All right, thanks, guys.